Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. This is going to be game 3 of this really exciting series so far. I've really been enjoying it. Idra is going to be the red Zerg spawning at the 9 o'clock position, and Squirtle is going to be our blue Protoss over at the 3. So just like last game, this is going to be cross-positional spawning locations. Once again, good for Idra as a Zerg player, although it did not work out for him last game. Idra just taking his third base very quickly and not realizing that there was a proxy pylon before he knew it, and before he had time to react, Squirtle just had a pretty scary army right at Idra's front door, and that was GG. So it is going to be 1-1 here in this series, and this is going to be a very, very important game. Once again, Squirtle scouting very quickly. He's going to realize that, once again, they're not close by foot, just like in Metalopolis. You know, if they had been at the 3 o'clock and the 6 o'clock, they'd be very close by foot on Metalopolis or on Lost Temple, and I certainly believe that that would influence the build Squirtle would want to do, which is why he's scouting so quickly. He's going to realize they're once again cross spawn, and I'm wondering if Idra is going to if he's going to deviate. No, doesn't look like it. He's doing very similar openings in each game, usually, you know, 14 or 15 pool. And Squirtle's going to know that. He doesn't actually scout the pool. He could have... Oh, no, he's going to come back with the probe. Yeah, and he sees the pool. Okay, so I'm actually wondering about Squirtle's build, just because Squirtle, as a Protoss player, you know, dictates the build order a little bit more. Zerg is what you call a reactive race. You know, based on what your opponent does, you make your decisions on tech and on your build. So Squirtle in the first game got kind of a late Stargate after the 3 gateway, but in game 2 he got a very quick Stargate, and it really did pay off, really did work out for him. So I have to see if he's going to do the same thing. Back at Idra's base, he is getting a queen out, and of course mining some gas. I'm expecting the same thing from Idra. He's going to get 100 gas, going to put down that metabolic boost upgrade. This is I like Lost Temple. It's a good map. It's a classic map. It's unfortunate that in the new 1v1 map pool on BattleNet, they're actually getting rid of Lost Temple, replacing it with Shattered Temple, largely just to get rid of this cliff, which Terran players can abuse a lot. But in this tournament, they've got a pretty good map pool, and of course Lost Temple here featured in Game 3. Once again, really important game, especially in the quarterfinals. You know, tournament livelihood on the line for both of these pros. Hatchery going down as well, and chrono boosting out a Stalker. Gonna take out this drone any moment, and this Zealot still on hold position. It looks like that probe wanted to escape, but yeah, couldn't do it. You could actually right-click a mineral patch, and you can sort of ghost walk through any units. You know, this Zealot on hold position, you just walk right through it. But yeah. Anyways, this drone is going to get killed by the Stalker, no problem. And Warp Gate research on the way. Are we going to see a Stargate once again? Yes. So Squirtle, every single game going with Stargate tech. As I've mentioned before, lots of Protoss players like Stargate tech in PvZ because, I mean, Phoenix just come out so darn quickly now, and Protoss players are really starting to learn how to use them quite effectively. 3-gate Stargate, but still putting down that Stargate before the additional 2 gateways. So I'm sure he's going to get out another Void Ray. That's what he likes to do. Usually gets 1 Void Ray and follows it up with a couple Phoenix. Looks like Idra's going to be setting the stage for a 3rd base. He's probably just planning ahead. He's probably not going to get it super quick. But Idra is getting lair tech. And what kind of scouting has he even done? He doesn't know about the Stargate or the additional 2 gateways. And I don't think he's going to be able to get any scouting information for quite a little while. That's the ghost walk I was just talking about. You saw the probe walk right through the Zealot. Unfortunately for Idra, I mean, having the lack of scouting knowledge might be really detrimental to him. Squirtle actually getting out a 2nd Void Ray. In the previous 2 games, he only got 1 Void Ray. But Squirtle also going to be taking a 2nd expansion. And the Void Ray tech has been revealed. Is Idra gonna... Let's see how Idra reacts to this. He now knows his opponent is taking a second base. He knows about the Void Rays. What is Idra gonna do? He's got one Spine Crawler nearly complete. Now that Lair Tech is done, he's actually getting an Overseer as well. I'm wondering why he actually chose to go with an Overseer. Not for detection. I mean, he knows about the Stargates, so he knows there can't be any observers coming, at least in the near future. But Overseers, of course, move a little bit faster. Can they avoid 1.88 versus 2.25? No chance. Cannot avoid a Void Ray. With the speed upgrade, it could. And maybe with the Queen's help. Oh, help out your Overseer. Overseers aren't cheap. Oh, little bit of a mistake by Squirtle. He might have just had it on attack move, which is why the Void Ray started attacking the Queen. But he could have taken out the Overseer if he wanted to. And it only has a few hit points left. Some Speedlings moving out. And Idra, of course, knows about the pressure on the way from the Protoss player Squirtle, lining up a very similar attack. He's got a Proxy Pylon in position over here. And he may have Hydras out just in the nick of time here. Is it going to be enough, though? This one Spine is getting focused down pretty quickly. Is it going to be enough? Zealots, ooh, Force Fields as well, preventing the drones from coming into play. For a moment there, the Hydras couldn't get shots off, but now they can. The Zealots aren't able to get their slices in, so the Force Field's kind of working against the Zealots for a moment there, but Idra just losing so many drones, and that's it. He calls good game. A very, very similar game to the one on Metalopolis we saw in Game 2. But unfortunately, Idra now behind. He's losing 2-1, and we're going to move on to Game 4. I'm wondering what's going to happen. Very exciting stuff. All right, cool. See you guys in a moment. Check out Game 4.